Hey everyone, it's Trainer P here. So today we're going to discuss these three main topics, okay? The first one being weight loss. Now that I've decided to lose weight, now what? Right? The second one we're going to discuss is your workout regimen, and the third one is nutrition. What type of meal should I be eating? How do I even create these meals, right? All right, so before we begin, I want you to get comfortable, get some water, maybe relax for a little bit. This is going to be a visual video, so hopefully you can take some notes and have a way that you can retain a lot of this information, all right? So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the weight loss, and what do you do once you've decided that this is the journey you want to take. Well, first and foremost, hopefully you have a trainer, hopefully you have somebody professional helping you through this. In my eyes, guys, this is no different than a doctor. If you are getting ready for a procedure, maybe a liposuction, maybe something a little bit more detailed, a colonoscopy, your doctor is there to help you understand, what to do leading up. And so I feel like that's no different than a professional trainer, someone who understands the body, who knows the body, who is educated. And so please, please, please find a trainer who is appropriate for you. Okay. All right. So when you do that, your trainer will have a PARQ, which is a list full of questions asking you, your history, your medical history, your activity level, your nutrition, habits, all of that. Even in my PARQs, I go a little bit more psychological. I want to know how you think. I want to know, is fitness on a scale 1 through 10? Is this very important to you? Is this medium? All of that is important, guys, because these answers help me or any trainer to formulate the best program for you, right? It's no different than a doctor asking you questions and they are trying to figure out what is the best prescription or medication for you, okay? So moving on from that, you've decided to lose weight, now what? Well, hopefully your trainer and you have set the first 30 days as far as a goal and an understanding. And the first 30 days is shock period, right? That's what I like to call it. This is where the body is experiencing new things. This is where the body sometimes fights back, meaning that you'll experience bloating. Sometimes you'll experience fatigue. Sometimes you will experience the mindset of, I don't know if I really want to do this anymore. I'm not seeing the results as fast as I want. This is the first 30 days, guys, is typically the hardest when you begin your journey. And so again, this is a stage where I encourage you to be patient, be understanding, be honest, be transparent with your trainer. And so really open up to say, okay, so you're telling me the first 30 days I shouldn't expect a 20-pound weight loss? No, but I see it on the news, or I see it on Facebook, or I see it on social media. I'm telling you, you guys, a lot of that comes down to money, advertisement, getting your attention. And so in some ways it is false advertisement. And even if it's not, even if they do promise you 10 to 15 pound weight loss, that's not the healthiest. And what I mean by that is in another 6 to 8 months, even a year, you typically gain that weight back and then some more. Okay, so please understand, if you want to do this the proper way, if you want to lose weight, look good, feel good for a long-term effect, these are the proper steps. All right. So again, be patient. Understand your first 30 days. This is for us to detox your body, get all the past regimens and the past bad habits out, right? This is for you to understand what is the proper things to do. This is for your body to say, hey, can we trust her and him? Is he going to eat all this food this week and the next week he's going to starve himself? Because that's what he used to do. This is also where your body is going through trauma. We're literally, whatever you've done in the past, it's unsure if you're doing that again, or is this going to be a more healthier approach. So your first 30 days, talk with your trainer, whether it's a daily thing, at least weekly. Please make sure you check in weekly. But really help yourself and for your trainer to know, hey, how's the first 30 days really going, and what are the expectations for your first 30 days? It is not going to be this major weight loss right off the bat. It's going to take some time, okay? And in that time, understand that you're going to find what you like. You're going to find what works best for you, how your body responds, how it feels, right? Remember, the scale is just this much truth, right? Look for other truth and victories, meaning your blood pressure, right? How are you sleeping? How are your bowel movements? How's your attitude and your energy levels? How are your clothes fitting? These are all parts of a good sign of weight loss and a good sign of being in the right direction, okay? All right, so hopefully that helps you to understand when you begin your weight loss journey that you want to be patient the first 30 days. This is a learning zone. This is a time for your body to understand what you're doing to it, okay? And in that time frame, my last note is be consistent and follow through with your prescription. So here's my backup story, right? Or example, I should say. If you go to your doctor, right, and you're experiencing some sickness and, he's touching your glands and he's making sure, oh, okay, yeah, you probably are fighting an infection, what do they give you? Antibiotics, right? And there's usually instructions. So it's no different than a trainer, okay? You come to your trainer, hey, I'm experiencing fat, right? I'm experiencing my clothes aren't fitting. So they're going to write a prescription. It is very important that you follow this prescription, right? With your antibiotics, you're not supposed to just stop in the middle of your antibiotics, right? They actually say it makes it worse. So same thing. You don't just stop in the middle of your workout regimen that your trainer gave you, right? You follow through. If your prescription says take the pill in the morning with food, you take the pill in the morning with food. If your trainer says, hey, eat these items in the morning, you eat these items in the morning. So, it's just understanding that hopefully you give the same respect to your trainer that you do to your doctor, because a lot of trainers have a high amount of education, time, passion, and so I really hope that you understand that as well, that this isn't just for us to have fun and, oh, hopefully this works with that person. No, we dive in with this with you, and that's the whole point of a personal trainer, right? Or personal. And so, again, really follow through with the prescription your trainer is giving you. No different than a prescription your doctor has given you, okay? And I know sometimes some people don't listen to their doctors, right? Some people cut their pills cold turkey. But again, you never know on the back end what that's really doing to your body. And same thing with your trainer. If you're kind of, excuse the language, half-assing, if you're kind of playing these games, I'll do what I really want to do when they're not around, and I'll eat this when they're not around, and I don't have to tell them this, you understand you're really hurting yourself, right? Most trainers, we're in shape. We feel good. We look good. You're not hurting us. You're hurting yourself. So, and you're hurting the finances that you're putting into this, your investment. So really dive in, take that time to understand your first 30 days, be transparent, and follow your prescription that is given, okay? All right, so let's move on to the next thing. What should my workouts look like when I'm trying to lose weight? All right, so let's break down the workout regimen, okay? So first and foremost, if your trainer has given you a prescription, then follow that prescription, okay? And again, the prescription is based off of answers you gave to your trainer, right? But in general, here's the formulas for each type of workout, or I should say each type of goal. So if you are trying to lose weight, you will find that HIIT training, which is high intensity interval training, is the best. What that means is that creates spikes in your heart rate, where it's a go, 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 push, 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 come on down to ease. Go, 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 push, 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 come on down to ease. You'll find that on your treadmill by running, walking, right, or speed walking, or increasing your treadmill incline, bringing it down. You will find there's different variables on how to cause your heart rate to increase and come down. But in general, that is the goal for those of you trying to lose weight, is called interval training. Okay. Now, also keep in mind when you are trying to lose weight, or if this is new for you and you're out of shape, your heart rate will probably spike up, meaning your BPMs will be high, and it's because your heart has to work hard. Okay. Over time, you will notice that your heart rate will come down. And so just know that that is a precursor. That's part of your workout, is you will experience high heart rate zones. Okay. And so that leads me to saying, well, how long should I do cardio? Anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes, all right? And even sometimes when you first start off, it'll be less than 30 because that's all your body can take right now, okay? But I do not expect those who are losing weight to go 60 minutes, all right? Especially because the way that I coach is this. Give me your 100%, 90 to 100% effort. And so I cannot expect you to do that on cardio and then tell you, okay, get off the treadmill. Now we're going over to the weight floor. Now give me another 100% on the weight floor, right? There's no way. Your energy capacity, there's no way that you have that. So I like to separate your cardio days from your lifting days, right? Now you can do cardio and core together, but I separate cardio from lifting. Okay, so let's recap. Cardio should look like this: high intensity, meaning the heart rate spikes up, right? Meaning you're going to feel uncomfortable, and you should try to be in it anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes on a separate day than your weightlifting, all right? So let's move into weightlifting. Weightlifting, your regimen should be 2 to 3 sets. 2 is pretty low, but again, if you are beginning, this is the set standard is 2 sets. If not, your trainer will prescribe to you what they feel is best. So 3 to 4 sets, 15 rep minimum, so 15 reps or greater, and the goal is 30-second rest breaks or less. Okay, that is the formula for those who are trying to tone up and lose weight. Now, there's other formulas if you're trying to get stronger for strength training, power, explosiveness, hypertrophy, you're trying to add size, okay? But again, all of that is based on what have you told your trainer your goals are. Now, sometimes people say, well, Patience, all right, my goal is 15 reps, but there's no way. My body was hurting at 10. Am I going to build muscle because I only did 10 reps? No. So there's a lot that comes into that. There's consistency. Is every exercise you're doing, are you stopping at 10 reps when your prescription says 15? Well, if you're doing that, plus you're resting for a long period of time, then again, talk to your trainer, because yes, now you're shifting into a different type of training. But if it's just here and there, it's a 1 or 2 exercises, or you're resting more than a minute, again, communicate that with your trainer and be transparent. We know 30-second rest breaks is hard, right? I know it. But what I like to see is that transparency. Hey, Patience, I know you said 30 seconds. I know this goes towards the goals that I have, but for this exercise, I had to rest a minute, but I did finish the 15 reps, And so just having that understanding is really important, because at the end of the day, in a few weeks, you're going to be killing your exercises. You're going to go in 15 reps, 30-second rest breaks. I mean, you're going to find that momentum, and that's the beautiful part about it, okay? And let me just say this as well, that when your weight is heavy or it's a struggle, that is not an excuse to, okay, let me lower the weight, or let me just do what I feel comfortable with. Part of training and having a good trainer is they're going to draw you out of your comfortable zone, right? They're going to find those areas of weakness or where you want to tone, and they're trying to give you that. They're trying to develop the program for you to achieve those goals. So if you're always trying to find the easy way out, then you cannot be upset when you step on the scale, when your clothes aren't fitting the way you want, right? Follow the prescription they're giving you, even if you're struggling. If you're struggling with it and, oh man, this is heavy, whew, shake it out, rest, tell your trainer, man, this is heavy weight, but you know what? I'm going to finish it. I can, right? get back in your mind zone, play your music, and let's go. Get back in and lift it. Now, this is separate. Please don't hear what I'm not saying. If there is pain, if there is something wrong, if there's shooting pain and discomfort, if something feels like it's going to pop or you heard something, obviously, guys, that's not the place for you to say, oh, I'm just going to push through it, right? No. But again, if it's just a matter of, oh, the weight's a little heavy, take a minute, recover, breathe, communicate with your trainer, and they will find out if it's about prescription or is it just you not willing to push the weight at that time, right? All right, guys. So we're going to end this discussion on the fitness regimen as far as your goals. We are now going to feed into a more interactive part or a visual part of the nutrition. So here we go. Hey everyone, it's your sports medicine specialist Patience. So today we're going to go over how to create meals that are healthy for you and create the best results, okay? As you guys know, nutrition is a key factor in receiving the results that you want. And so we have to be aware of what we put in our mouth, what we put in our body. And if we're not, then again, that contributes to the lack thereof of the results that you want. So let's go ahead and dive in. First and foremost, I'm going to show you a quick sample of actually a lunch. Again, if you want more detail about this, about macros and meal planning, that's what I'm here for. You can check out my website, but I just want to give you a snippet of what meal planning looks like and how to create your own meals. So let's look at lunch. Now, when it comes to lunch, guys, you want to make sure that you have a protein, an essential fat, and a complex carb, and then typically a simple carb will come a few hours after. A simple carb is what helps spike your blood levels. It gives you another kick of energy. This is also good for those of you who are getting ready to work out. You may want to have a simple carb prior to your workout. All right. If you have any questions about this, I have another video that you can check out on YouTube that I go into detail about every macronutrient. Okay. All right. So let's look from the left to the right. So on your left, you notice the complex carbs. There's not a lot of choices. Why, Patience? Well, I can tell you that when it comes to your body, guys, you want to give consistency and similar forms of energy and fuel. Carbohydrates are ranging, right? We have tortillas, we have chips, we have rice, we have bread, we have vegetables. And so if we are always giving our body different sources, it's hard for our metabolism to regulate, especially if you are 30 to 60 days into your fitness journey or you're trying to lose weight. Please try to stick to similar food items, and that'll help your metabolism set on fire, meaning that it'll help your metabolism to regulate, and it will help with your results. Once your body gets in that form of dropping weight in inches, then you can eat more different arrays of food. But keep your food similar your first 30 to 60 days. This is to optimize your results, okay? So complex carbs, these are just a few of the choices. Only time I recommend rice is if you are someone who rice is your daily, diet in the past, or hey, it's a tradition in the family. We always have it. I understand it's hard to cut it out cold turkey. So that's why I put in an option, which is brown rice, and then obviously half a cup, because I know that can be a struggle to just cut it out cold turkey. But outside of that, I do not recommend rice to most people who are losing weight. All right. So you have sweet potato, quinoa, lentil, squash, or lettuce. All right. Then look at your protein sources as well, especially maybe if you're vegan or vegetarian, you do not want to have meat. You can also do black beans, but keep in mind, black beans are also a type of carb. Okay. So if you do beans, you do not get a complex carb. And then you have your simple carb, and then you have your essential fat. Keep in mind, your essential fats are typically connected with your meat, right? In order for you to cook chicken, you typically add olive oil, coconut oil. So just keep that in mind when you are building your meals, okay? So I'm going to show you an example, but I want you to understand why this example works and the difference. So in this example is a salad. So you're going to notice that a salad is going to have different types of ingredients outside of what's listed here, and I'm going to explain why. All right, so the number one area that most people gain weight or have issues with as far as not seeing results is because they have a high carbohydrate content. So what I like to do is I like to wipe out that ability for you to overeat on your carbs by recommending salads for lunch. And true testimony, guys, I actually ate salad every day for lunch for 60 days. And I can tell you that I really did see a difference in my body. My muscular system was showing, definition was showing, because I know for myself, carbohydrates, guys, causes me to bloat, or it just doesn't help me to look lean. Okay, so if you struggle with that as well, use salads as a way to keep you away from overeating your carbohydrates. Okay, so we have lettuce. You have an essential fat, which is your avocado. And remember, this is half a slice because you have chicken and you have olive oil. So olive oil also covers your other half of your fat. Okay, so we have another part of a complex carb, which is tomatoes. This is healthy. They are low in calories. And so that is where you can add more to your salad, like onions, tomatoes, green peppers, even, a little bit of corn. Always make sure that it measures up to your portion control. But at the end of the day, guys, salads is really a good way to go. Or what we call a lettuce wrap, which means there's no tortilla, there's only lettuce. Like those type of ideas, guys, are more essential because you can eat more of those complex carbs like tomatoes, onions. Those are low in calories versus a wrap. Right, versus bread, versus rice. And so this is where salads are more ideal, or wraps without the tortilla. Okay. All right. And then don't forget your salad dressing. This isn't something that you go heavy on. This is something that you drizzle on it. But again, your avocado, your tomatoes, the juices from your meat, all of that will actually create a nice sauce into your salad. All right. So hopefully you understand how this is more ideal than, let's say, a turkey sandwich, or let's say a stir fry, right, with veggies and rice. So look into this, guys. Understand why I created this to help you, right? All right, and gonna give you a last little sneak peek is a dinner, all right? And I'm just gonna jump into the picture. And again, dinner right here is 3-ounce salmon. You have literally a palm size of red potatoes and 4 to 6 spears of asparagus. And again, simple. It doesn't take up the entire plate, and it has your carbohydrates and your essential protein and your fat. This is more ideal if you're working out or maybe post-exercise. And again, it's because it carries a lot of nutrients, which will help with recovery. And so I will say this once again, when it comes to your meals, please make them consistent. Right? Don't go overboard with adding a variety until you've passed your 60-day mark. Give your body and your metabolism time to digest and use the energy of similar carbohydrates. Okay? I can honestly tell you guys that for me in my home, that I literally stick to the same type of meat every week. It's either going to be my fish is my salmon, ground turkey, chicken, or sometimes we'll do a steak, but that's it. Right? My carbohydrates, you guys are going to laugh, is actually a mixed vegetable melody. And for me, I do a full cup because I'm trying to build muscle, hypertrophy training. However, again, that just knocks out, hey, the potatoes, the rice, the pasta, the noodles, it just knocks it out. Just get a nice bag of vegetable melody, add that to your dinner or your lunches, and it literally solves half your problems. Okay. But my point is this, is that give your body consistent fuel, give your body, of a more healthy choice before you just open up the gate and eat anything and everything that you like and want and build meals. Okay, so hopefully this helps you out. And again, this is what I am here to do, is to help guide you through this. If you need more help as far as intricate macros, as far as building a nutritional plan that's more customized for you, let me know. You can send me an email. If you have any more questions as far as macronutrients, what each food group is for, check out my YouTube video, as I have another one of these that will go more in detail. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your evening.